Alright guys, here it is. This is the maze from the VR samples from the Unity Asset Store. So if you go to the Unity Asset Store and you type in VR, you're going to find the VR samples from Unity, which is a really awesome pack of some sample VR games. They only work with the Oculus platform, so right now. So what this video is for is converting these to the Google Cardboard, so you can just play it on your cardboard. I've already converted the flyer, so check my previous video for that, and that works on cardboard great. And next up here we have the maze, and so that's what we got right here. It's already been converted. Let me just click play and go through the game real quick. It says, I changed the words right here. It says, tap on the blue cubes to rotate the maze and tap on the ground to move. So the problem was that this one used the swipe that's on the Gear VR. And because the Google Cardboard only has the one touch button input, right here, I added 4 blue cubes on the corners. And what happens if you look at one of the blue cubes and tap, it just rotates it that direction because the, oops, but don't do that until you click start right here. So here we go, click start, and we got, and there's 4 cubes to rotate. Now, if I click somewhere on the maze, the character is gonna walk to that spot and get killed. So we need to rotate the maze. Now if you're looking this way and you click on a box, it rotates that way. Oh, I'm dead. Looks like I need to fix that fade in, fade out, but easy enough on that. So anyways, if you click going this way, it'll spin the maze that way. Whoops. Make sure you click start first. Minor little bug. Leave a few things to figure out. So here you go. It rotates the maze. So I'm gonna rotate it around till I get. And it's kind of hard on the PC because you can't. You think your mouse cursor is gonna click on the box, but it's not. It's your center. It's your center gaze. The red dot here. All right, so. Here we go. Oops, I happened to click on a box as well. Let me rotate. And again, when you don't click with your mouse on the ground. This is for VR, so you're clicking with the middle dot. There we go. And it says tap to deactivate. Oh, come back here. Alright, there we go. We shut down the gun. And we win the game. So I've already tested this out on the cardboard. It works great. So what I've done is I put a link to the Dropbox down here for the complete project, and then let me just show you real quick. You can download that, but another way to do it is just download the VR samples, download the Google Cardboard SDK, and make it work. You just need to go into the main, you need to disable the main camera because that's the Oculus camera. Put in the cardboard main prefab. And then my other video covers this. It's a video that says how to convert the VR samples to Google Cardboard. And what you do is you just go through, you look at the main camera. It has all these components on it. The VR input, selection radio, reticle, camera fade. And you copy those components and you put them onto the cardboard main. So now they're all here. You need to update the references here. Like main camera, cardboard main. Make sure that those are all pointing to the cardboard main. Then the game pretty much is working. You might need to look at each component in the scene, like this maze game controller, and update references to, for example, cardboard main. because before they were referencing the main camera object. Once that's done and you made sure that everything's updated, for example, on the selection slider as well, you need to update the cardboard main, the VR input object here, which is on cardboard main, not the main camera anymore. So there's a few references that need to be updated after you've copied the components from main camera to cardboard main, and then it's pretty much working. After that, I changed some of the text, like tap on the blue cubes to rotate the maze. It didn't say that before. It said swipe on your touchpad. And I also, of course, I added 4 blue cubes. I only wrote one script, and that is the button rotate maze. So if you look at button rotate maze, it's very similar to the VR. It's very similar to the selection slider, just with a lot of stuff cut out of it. And it just takes a VR interactive item and a VR input, which the VR input's on the cardboard main, and the VR interactive item is on the maze, the button rotate maze cube itself. You need to add this VR interactive item. That's the way the VR samples handle clicking on stuff. So then it just it has the VR head for the rotation of the head to determine if it should rotate left or right. The camera orbit script, which is a part of the maze scene, and they have this rotate camera, and this is what is rotating the maze around. So anyways, I call that when you'll see right here when you look at the handle down. So that's when you push the cardboard button, you handle down. If gaze over, which if you're looking at the box, we can take the debug line out for now. We're done with that. But it says if the local rotation of the head is less than 150, then rotate it one direction, and if not, rotate it the other direction. So then it says start coroutine on the camera orbit script to rotate the camera for the amount, which is on the camera orbit script, which is already a part of the maze game in the VR samples. So anyways, just some minor changes there. I'll put a paste bin for this button rotate maze because that's the only thing that I've added. So anyways, hope that helps out. Click the link to the Dropbox to download the project. And thanks to Unity for the VR samples. Thanks to Google Cardboard for the Cardboard SDK. And all I've done here is put those together and make this VR samples game work on the cardboard. And it's really fun. Compile it, build it, and run it. So I've also included in the zip file the project settings, because you need to make sure certain things are set. Like you can't have the virtual reality supported button set. That comes with the VR samples by default. And you can't have that button set if you're building for Google Cardboard. So hope this helps out, guys. This is just like the flyer one, where it's a little game converted to Google Cardboard. So check that one out as well. And if you want more info on how to convert this yourself from VR samples to Google Cardboard, watch the video for that. How to convert VR samples games to Google Cardboard, and that covers more in depth what I was talking about as far as copying the components and getting this scene to work with Google Cardboard. So cool. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more games from the VR samples converted over to Google Cardboard. The next one's coming up here. The shooter. We got the shooter 360 and the shooter 180. So anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Stay tuned for more.